Hello guys, so we're in Phoenix Park obviously again. Nothing new there, but I'm not on my 9-bot Mark G3 this time. I'm on something different, something new. And well, you can obviously say that it's a bike. It's an e-bike, okay? It's an e-bike that I actually wanted to get my hands on for over a year, but I'm heading to one of my favorite places to grab a coffee in Phoenix Park, and then I'll show you around. I'll show you the bike, okay? Because I'm just doing a test ride so far. I'm super impressed. Okay, so we have a little bit more to pedal, to cycle. So before we get there and I show you everything around the bike, I just actually want to share a couple of info with you regarding the bike. So I have a bike only for a couple of days, okay? There is of course a reason why I wanted it. I'm going to explain everything later, but one of the reasons was set up for maximum efficiency. And I was just now checking actually, so I'm down to 2 bars, around 40% battery left. So I went to check out, you know, like how many kilometers I did so far. I did 50 kilometers with 60% of the battery, and I'm riding it in a turbo mode because okay, it just showed me some kind of an error. Okay, that's interesting. Error 51. Okay, let's switch the bike off. Let's try and switch it off. Okay, that's interesting. Well, let me take out the battery and see what's happening. No, not like that. Error 51. That's interesting. Okay, we learn every day. Okay, battery out. Battery back in. Turn on a bike. Yeah, okay. That's interesting. Okay. It's good that I actually started recording. So it's showing me remaining 14 kilometers. And I hope that's gonna be correct, because this trip today I need to cover something like 12 kilometers. So I don't want to run out of the battery. Even that, if that would happen, there's no problem. I can ride this bike like any other bike. But there, we're approaching the coffee shop. I'll sign off for the moment and I'll get back to you guys just when we're just around the corner. And then of course, show you the bike, of course. Okay, so we're just about to reach a coffee shop, and like before we get to the point with the e-bike, just please guys, look at the things around me. Isn't this beautiful? Or I have a weird taste? But like, I really like to come here, especially on a weekdays when it's not busy. It's just absolutely lovely, guys. Okay, but we are just around the corner, maybe a minute there, and you might be surprised seeing me on an e-bike. But yeah, well, I'm kind of trying to lose some weight, be a little bit more physically active, and well, one of the options is an e-bike, because let's be honest, like I love e-scooters, but when you have an e-scooter, you're hardly moving around. So there we arrived. Now I just need to find a place where I can park a bike, put my camera and show it to you. But yeah, check this out, guys. Check this out quickly. Like, this place is actually just next to the lake. It looks absolutely lovely. Okay, guys, so here is a bike, Orbea Katu E30 Bosch system mid-drive. And when I saw this bike in the first place, I was like, this is absolutely brilliant. It's a small format, 20-inch wheels, so it doesn't take too much space. So if you're living in a small apartment or if you're sharing, you should still be able to probably fit it in easier than a full-size bike. So we have a small 20-inch road tires, not fat tires. Like a couple of years ago, I did had one of the first e-bikes I had actually had fat tires, and like, it looks cool, it looks great. But you know what? Honestly, when the battery dies, it's hard to pedal. This is actually not. I can turn it off and I can pedal absolutely normal. So it's a mid-drive motor with a Bosch 400-watt power pack, and it gets me really surprisingly brilliant range. It also has gears, and let me grab a camera and I'll show you a couple of things. So when I first looked at the bike, I was like, oh, it even has gears. Wow, absolutely brilliant. But then I looked here, I was like, okay, well, where are gears? Okay, because I just couldn't understand. I never saw this in my life, to be honest. But it actually has a Shimano Nexus system where the gears are actually built in a rear hub. And like, you know, minimum maintenance, not much dirt there or whatever. It has small mud guards, front and rear light. And actually, let me just turn it on. Okay, and turn on the lights. So there, a small tail light. Okay, I'll show you now in a minute. A front light. Unfortunately, you won't be actually able to see it too much now, but I will do video in a bit of a dark. We have a full hydraulic front and rear brakes, and as I said, like, you know, bike actually looks absolutely brilliant, at least by my opinion. So we're gonna do a range test today. Max speed, it is restricted to 25 kilometers per hour. So over 25 kilometers per hour, it's just gonna be your muscle work. And there is apparently a way to unlock it, but with the speed unlock, you would just get assistance up to 32 kilometers per hour. So I would get like what? Maybe 7 kilometers per hour extra. At the moment, since I'm trying to lose some weight, it's better for me to use some muscles after all. Is the bike perfect? No, of course it's not. There's no perfect bike out there. There's no perfect e-scooter out there. So one of the downsides is actually that it has absolutely no suspension. And like a couple of days ago, actually, first video I was supposed to go all the way to Bray and do a range test. And on the way there, guys, I realized, yeah, my back was getting a bit sore because of all the bumps and everything. So now I do have a seat post with some kind of a suspension. Not the best option, but it's still better than nothing. So yeah, I'll be making more videos. If you have, of course, any questions, any video ideas, please leave them in the comment section down below. I couldn't find too much info about it. And one actually really sad thing that I just realized before I sign off is that actually it looks like they are discontinued. Even that I personally think that this is one of the best small commuter transport solutions, especially for crowded towns and everything. But yeah, as I said, unfortunately there's not many videos, so if you have any video ideas, please leave them in the comment section down below. I was already looking into, like, you know, some things that I can maybe improve, even that primarily this bike is almost perfect except for that seat post. There's nothing too much that it needs to be done. There is a better seat post and I'm going to try and get my hands on that one as well. And yeah, as I said, I'll share with you in a couple of weeks time my impression after using this bike for a little bit longer. So, as usual, till next time guys, please stay safe out there and respect other road users. Bye bye.